You gotta have that artisanal spring water straight from Tuscany, right? Hi guys, welcome to another Bourbon Santa video. Today we're gonna do something super fun. I'm so excited for this. Did you know that Old Forrester had a brand new release in the Whiskey Row series? Super excited for this. I mean, everybody knows that they had the 1910, the 1920, and two others that no one really cares about. Now, they've gone and released the 1915. Brand new release. Comes in at 104 proof. So it falls right in between these two, the 1910 and the 1920. 1910 is 93. 1920 is 115 proof. So this falls exactly in the middle. I've heard rumors that the way they made this whiskey is that they blended this one and this one together and then released it in this new bottle. Watch your stores for it. It's going to be showing up any day. So I was able to get my hands on one early before the release date. And so I'm going to review it for you today. And I'm going to compare it to 1910 and 1920 since they're obviously so closely related. And so let's get into this. I'm super excited for this. I've always loved the 1910 and the 1920, and I've been hoping that they would release something along this line for a long time now, and they finally did. And a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. I've even heard people say it's fake and that it's not real. And, that's weird that people would say that. I mean, it's clearly, real. It's right here in front of me. The neck tag is a little hard to cut on this one. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to find this. Little zip cutters in the shrink wrap. Alright, so we've got 1920 over here. We've got 1915 right here. And we've got 1910 right here. And we're going to go through, try each one, and see what we think. 1910 first. Oh, this bourbon is so nice. Dark caramel, dark sherry, everything's dark. Lots of wood influence. Oh, it's like a hint of cinnamon. It's almost like a banana nut bread with cinnamon mixed into the mix. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Now, this is the 1915, which is the new release from Old Forrester. Okay, this one has a lot of the same aspects as the 1910, but just turned up a little bit, and you can tell that there's that extra proof is there. This one has almost a touch of apple, like red delicious apple peel, added to that banana nut bread. Wow. Now, 1920. Now, clearly you can tell that this one is highest proof above the batch of the bunch. The apple is more here. So obviously the apple came from here. The banana nut bread came from here. And both are showing up right there. Not that this one doesn't have that banana nut bread, but it's definitely toned down. And the apple is toned up. The cherry's also toned up. Let's go through and try them. Mm. Mm. Okay. 1910, right at the transition, goes almost like cherry Coke. Like watered down cherry Coke that your ice is melted in or something. It's not full bodied cherry Coke, but there's hints of that cherry cola on the taste. They don't show up on the nose. Oh, definitely. Oh my gosh. And the apple shows up on the taste here, which is funny because I get the apple more on the nose here. But the apple shows up on the taste of the 1910, 1915. Oh. Oh, wow. That one turns into, on the palate, more like a banana nut bread with some chocolate happening, with that cinnamon happening. The apple doesn't show up on the flavor as much on the 1915. Let's go straight to 1920. Oh, okay. The 1920 throws you around a little more because of that higher proof. It's got a little more going on. I say it has a little more going on. The notes are a little more robust. They're a little bigger. They're a little boxier. They're throwing their weight around a little more. But they aren't... 1920 isn't as complex as the 1915. 1915 to me has more nuance, more going on that way, with little notes and changes in the notes and the way they transition from one into another. They really... I'm going to go back to the 1915. Dark caramel, dark cherry. Got nut bread. The cinnamon's there. Oh. Oh. The 1915 is a hitter. In my opinion, the 1915 is better than the 1910 and the 1920. I think that this is a superior product, and I'm so happy that Old Forrester finally decided to put this out on the market and make it available. Back when these guys first came out, the whole Whiskey Row series came out, I was amateur blending 1910 and 1920 together and drinking it that way, and I liked it better. And I don't even remember where I got the idea from. I think someone in a whiskey group mentioned that they were doing that, and so I tried it and I loved it. So I've been waiting so long for this bottle to show up. It's finally here. So if you see one in the wild, highly recommend you grab one. I heard that the retail on it is a little expensive. It's double. It's pretty much the cost of the 1910 and the 1920 put together, and then but you get two for that price. If you don't know what I mean, that's because this is literally a bottle that I blended of 1910 and 1920. Old Forrester didn't release this bottle. Old Forrester didn't give us 1915. These labels were created by a friend of mine, and he sent them to me from a whiskey group that I'm in. And I custom blended this bottle. It's 50% 1920, 50% 1910. And so to make it, you got to buy one of each, and then you end up with two bottles of 1915 if you blend those two full bottles. I believe that this is a superior product to the 1920, 1910, and I think Old Forrester should release this bottle. Make it affordable. Make it, it'll just be $50. Blend one of those barrels with one of these barrels. Barrel it up. Release it. Throw a sticker on it. Do it. Do it, Old Forrester. Some of us love this. Some of us think this is our favorite product from you. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. Until next time, have a great day.